Hi everyone, it's me Darlene. I am here with my second Scrappy Afghan. If you watched my first Scrappy Afghan series, you'll see at the end of the video that I had already started making pieces for another one, and this is the other one. And I've gotten quite a bit done, and I absolutely love it. I'm going to put them in the same playlist. That way people can just see all the Scrappy Afghans in one spot. So I have the playlist link in the description of this video. It will also pop up on the end screen, and you can watch the first one if you haven't seen that yet. And now you can follow me on this one and the future ones too. I don't show you exactly how to make this, but I encourage you to try making pieces and putting them together. I hopefully am inspiring you. I know I have inspired some who have taken off with this, and I absolutely love it. And before I forget, there's a link to my Facebook group in the description of this video, and you can't put your own posts in that group, and it is a private group, but I post and you can leave comments in the replies and pictures. So anyone who has any pictures to share, if you've done some of the things that I've done, you can go post your pictures there. What do I want to say about this one? I used white as the join, and I really like it. I'm going to have to go buy another skein. I think it's mainstay. You know, if I didn't get the exact same white, I don't care. I'm not going to care about stuff like that. And it's the same pretty much as my other Scrappy, only you'll notice this one is laying a little bit more flat. And there's a couple of reasons. I made sure that all the blocks here have a single crochet border on the sides, and that really helps. Again, if you go watch my other videos, you'll understand what I'm saying. I will at some point show you guys once again how to do the slip stitch edging, and I did the slip stitch edging in the same color as the square, or as the piece I should say, and that works out really good. And then I'll show you how I'm doing the single crochet with an invisible join. I have an invisible join for the slip stitching and for the single crochet around, and then I can show you again how I'm joining the pieces. And what I'm doing a little bit differently this time is I am marking some of the pieces. That little marker is just because I want to remind myself that this is the end that I'm trying to square up. So I'm going to have pieces come out, and this is going to be my first even edge, and it will have to meet at least to there. But this has just a little bit, it's a little bit off, and I could just fill that in with white if I wanted to, but I'd rather just, make some more pieces and make it a little bit bigger. And that's how I do my straight edges. Oh my God, I just love it so much. I did a couple of weird pieces that I'm not even proud of, but I started, experimenting is the word I want, with just going around or going back and forth and then going in this direction and trying some different stitches in there. And I thought, well, I'm the one who always says, just make anything and stick it in there. It's a Scrappy Afghan. So that's one of my just practice pieces. And then I believe, no, that's not one. There is another one. Where is it? Hang on. Oh, there's another one here. It's not in there yet. So look at the back, how nice and neat it is when you do the edge, the slip stitch edging around in the same color. It's nice and neat. So this is another one that I just played with going in this direction for a while, then that direction, almost like log cabin style quilting. Another thing I'm doing differently is, first, let's look at the back. Let's just look. Remember the other one, how much of a hot mess it was? This one is nice and neat. You're going to like the way I'm joining and hiding my ends and all that stuff. But one thing I'm doing different now is when I am like at an intersection or something and I have some left over, why is there not another 2 strands here? I guess that part just didn't get tucked in. Only one did. Anyway, I don't tuck them in until they are in the center. So you can see nothing in the center has loose ends. But things on the edges like this, I don't understand why this is just 2 strands. Where's the other 2 strands? Oh, because I must have tucked them in. Okay, this is what I wanted to show you. Another thing that I'm doing differently. Okay, I don't know. This isn't the greatest example, but see how there's some holes there? So when I stop, I don't cut these. I tie the knot, but I don't tuck them in and cut them, because when I join something else, it might need a little bit of a repair. So what I do is, this was just a piece of yarn. I feel like I'm so confusing. And I split it. So when I tuck it in, I'm going to put my needle, and I'm just going to work around that a little bit, tighten it up, get rid of the holes. And that must be what I did here too. I used 2 of the strands. You know, I split it. It's 4 ply, so it's 2 ply. And I used it as thread to go around there. Now, if you find something that's really holey, now even like in this purple right there, I could take some purple yarn, split it, and just use it as thread, and you just kind of like work around it, tighten it up a little bit, like darning a sock. But what you can also do is just take yarn, if you don't have anything to use there, take yarn and split it and use it as your Afghan thread. So you can fix things that you're not thrilled with. And the other thing is, I am starting to save myself the hassle of counting 100 times. Like if I want to join a piece, I'll count how many, stitches I feel like I have like on a certain part, and then I start to count on this side, and then I forget, and then it's like, where did I say I needed to start or end? So I try to mark things now, and that just makes life a little bit easier for someone like me who can count something 3 or 4 times and still I'm still sure that I've made a mistake. That's why I hate shipping when it comes to my business, because I'll weigh it and then it's like, oh, I got that wrong. I'll weigh it. And somebody said, well, just write it down. Of course I write it down immediately, but then I'm sure I wrote it wrong or I saw it wrong. I'm not struggling as much with that, but I do have some issues like that. So here you can see that I connected some things. This is still going to have to be connected to this part. I'm going to wait maybe until I add something to the pink, and then I'll go all the way down. Just having so much fun with it. So this is what I have put together so far. These are pieces that are ready to go in, and I want to talk to you about this stitch that I love so much. I used it a few times. It's something that I just had in my head. Doesn't mean that it doesn't exist, but I really love it. I especially loved it in this color. This is stitch number 7 in my list of crochet stitches. So if you want, go check it out. The thing is that, see, we can do something here, because these are all raised. And I actually have done stuff like this before, and I just want to show you some cool things we can do with that. So these are all ready to go in to the Afghan somewhere. Now I'm going to have to stop making these and just start trying to finish the Afghan, because I don't want it to be really big. I'm going to have to find something else to crochet while I'm in AA meetings or in doctor offices. So I'll probably start another type of Scrappy Afghan, and I'm just going to work on at home. I have to do this step at home, putting them all in the blanket, and then crocheting certain pieces that I need, the sizes that will fit to fill in all the spots. So this is what I have already done. These are done, except they need the single crochet border around them. These two are the same, and I want to show you this stitch, but I have a very hard time following the silly notes that I jot down when I'm crocheting these in AA meetings. But I'll see if I can show you at least this one. This one's nothing great, some kind of little puff stitch, and this one is just textured, but I like pieces like that are just textured. So I do have some kind of instructions. Oh, and this is one that I was working on in AA. I don't know if it's a right or wrong. And, we just ran out of time. So I'm going to wrap that one up and put the single crochet around it. And what's this guy? What's this guy? Why is he? Oh, this one and this one. This one needs the ends tucked in, and then they need the white to go around also. I hope you subscribe so you can see the rest of this Scrappy Afghan and see how it turns out. I don't know what I'm going to do for a border yet. And do go check out my crochet stitches. And like I said, this one is stitch number 7. And I think you'll really like it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more soon. Bye.